OMG, DH isn't talking about a black person for once. Yeah, I had to make this video when I learned that for some reason, Ludwig is not only inviting someone who he claims is an alcoholic to an event with drinks, but enabling that same behavior. On this channel, I've critiqued various creators a lot for being complicit in bad behavior, and this is just another case of that. Except this time, this was the last straw that broke the camel's back to a lot of people. This situation has served as a catalyst to people voicing their general grievances with Ludwig and how this connects with those same general grievances. So today, I'm going to be talking about enabling behavior and how there is a lot of accountability that can be taken when it comes to your friends. You are who you keep. The people that you surround yourself with are a peer into who you are at your core and what you tolerate. I'm gonna stop yapping though, because y'all already know I'm the hood Socrates, but let's actually start. This all started when a clip of Mango, a professional Smash Bros player, was seen humping around two women at Ludwig's Mario Kart drinking event.
See, we're not drunk, guys. Yeah, we're not drunk. But Mango, on the other hand, no. He's humping toes. No.
End the stream. End it.
End the stream, Mango said.
End the stream.
And flat out, bro, this is wrong and just horrible. This highlights the biggest thing I dislike about alcohol, and it's that some people can't hold their liquor. Now, ignoring the fact that Mango is a known alcoholic, we have to ask a few questions. How did he get here? This is a violation of someone's boundaries. I know we all have certain behaviors that outside of our respective normal environments, we wouldn't say in public, like jokes or whatnot, but within that, we recognize that maybe we should chill. But in the case of Mango, somehow humping next to a woman's head was so normal, it became a behavior that he also does in public. And that's where the clip got me. How did he get to the point of humping someone's head? And actually, don't worry, because like that's answered and I am right. That is done through enabling. And as this video keeps playing, I'm going to talk about how harmful enabling is and how even if you are not the perpetrator, there is a level of accountability that enabling prompts you to take. And since we're on the topic, there's tons of clips showcasing that.
Guys, Mango just blew a .25. Mango just blew a .32.
That is my go.
Hey everybody! Mango just blew a .32! To be clear, that is dangerous. That's not good. That's not good. That's dangerous. Let's up those numbers!
So yeah, a 0.32 alcohol level is not safe at all. That's well into the legally intoxicated category. And as you can see, they're clapping and being real jovial about it. That's what enabling is. Mango is an alcoholic, and beyond him being weird to the women, they could have taken Mango off the planet. And if that's Ludwig's man, that's odd. I want to talk about that for a second. Enabling isn't only harmful because you're perpetuating bad behavior, but it's harmful because if you truly care about your friends, why would you sit idly by as they navigate a path of self-destruction? And in my opinion, in this moment, that's what Ludwig was displaying. Cheering on a man drinking himself into a rut, that was a weird thing to do, but the rest of the clip actually shows Mango humping Ludwig himself.
Oh my shit. Everybody, get your second race ready to go.
Wait, do we have to... Sorry. I thought you were Mango. I got confused.
Me from behind. Get on me. Oh my god. He's rushed so nicely.
And there it is. You know, Ludwig is chill with it or whatever. That's his boy. But I wonder if they were having any conversations off camera in the background about how this is just not right for, you know, random individuals, the general public, which should be a given. But once again, Mango is an alcoholic, so that liquor could be hitting him hard. Hence why this is a necessary combo in the first place. What makes it crazy is that you can tell there was probably no conversations based on how the people around Mango brush off any concerns. For example, this clip with Senna.
What is, bro, Mango, give Mango water. Look at this mother.
I gave him the beer. Yup. Let him know, bro. Let him know.
Dude,
Can we zoom in on that?
Stan is the worst person.
No. I've seen Mango 10 times drunk than this. That's right. That is
Oh yeah,
true.
he hasn't.
That is
peaked
very
yet.
true.
Is this pee?
No.
This is like stage 2.
Honestly, this is sober. He's not fighting anyone.
He's trying to fight me.
No, it's different.
Yeah, well that's fair.
He's trying to fight me.
And in the clip, they're all really dismissive about his questionable behavior. They say, oh, he's just being sober and it's not as bad because that's relatively normal for him. Nigga, that's insane. Then they casually talk about how he fights people. And dude, if your mans is fighting people or you've seen worse when it comes to him drinking alcohol, you should check that. Checking your loved ones when they're wrong is the biggest expression of love. But then you got people giving him beers and cracking jokes about how, hey, he's been worse. Like, that's just not right. But you know what? Your friends are a reflection of you and what you believe. But the thing is, that wasn't even Ludwig in the clip. Here's what Ludwig was saying when he was actually confronted by Valkyrie.
Mango is like an alcoholic. Mango can drink 30 beers and act the same he does off no beers. He's a machine of a man.
He said he had 7 beers already today.
If you ask him how many beers he's had lifetime, it's probably above 10,000. He's a 2-time champion. He's never lost.
And he flat out gets asked if that's enabling him. But Ludwig claims Mango is a champion. So I show you guys this all to say, you need to understand that Ludwig clearly played a part in what happened. Not saying Ludwig is as bad as Mango. However, his role in what is clearly a prolonged period of enabling is immense and he needs to be criticized for it. Let's talk about Ludwig's response in the aftermath of everything.
So I feel really bad about that. And, you know, I reached out to anyone who I felt might have felt uncomfortable and talked to them. But also, and I already told Mango this, I'm no longer inviting Mango to Mogul Moves events. Cause like, you know, it's a privilege to go to an event, man. Like the whole point of an event is like, it's a fun thing to do, have a good ass time. And if somebody appearing jeopardizes somebody else having a good time, that just can't be a thing.
So he said he feels bad and that Mango was removed. That was the correct action. I'm not going to lie. However, there is a current discourse going around that Ludwig is a very tepid person. He doesn't stand for anything. And as soon as he gets backlashed, he cut his friend loose. Are we going to pretend that Ludwig didn't actively enable Mango's alcoholism and make money out of it, and then ditched him as soon as he became politically unsalvageable? And that about sums up the public discourse. And also, for the first time, I actually agree with XQC.
Let's talk about it how it actually is. I'm not gonna bring up a name. I'm not making a big deal. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about this. Okay, here's the actual take that people haven't been saying. Okay, when the thing happened, nobody does anything. He was like, oh wow, this is kind of crazy. Whatever. Then they wait for the fucking internet reaction. They go, oh, everybody's saying this is really bad, and then they go, guys, this is so bad. I will not stand for this. Where were you when it happened, buddy?
I agree that people are very performative when it comes to social media and activism. People do things and react to things to establish a moral high ground. In the same way that is performative, people think Ludwig was on the same timing. It wasn't because Ludwig truly understands, but rather it's public relations. A lot of people tend to say he's very fence city and he's a PR machine who has a shred of humanity left, and low-key I see it. Not that I'm hella knowledgeable about it or I'm privy to it, but hey, he said something that was odd to me.
You Mango? Not even a little bit. I don't know if you're memeing or genuine. I feel zero guilt. I don't feel guilty at all. I think this is his own actions because he is his own man. He's an adult man. And me banning him like is the only thing that I did in response because I think it was the correct thing to do.
And this was just a weird ass clip. The entire video, you can see Ludwig cheering on his alcoholic friend to delve deeper into his alcoholism. And then when speaking about it in retrospect, he doesn't see what's wrong. And to top it off, they have a clear history of enabling. Are you serious, Ludwig? So you heard it here, folks. Ludwig enabled his friend for years. His friend harassed someone as a byproduct to a prolonged period of enabling, and Ludwig can't even say sorry and do better. But white man acting weird, fork found in kitchen. If you're gonna take anything away from this video, just be mindful, don't enable. And if you find yourself being complicit, work on it. Don't lead your friends into self-destruction. Don't allow yourself to be complicit in bad behavior. Just speak up, because that's real love. But I know it's easier said than done, so just try. That's all I had to say. If you enjoyed, subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Join my membership, join my Discord. I do want that shit to be active. I'm out though. Y'all be easy. Bye bye.